Hey, folks. I'm going to squeeze in a little live stream here. Um, I'm just getting over a really bad cold. I'm still quite a little sick, but um, and my son and we've been watching this show, and I wanted to share it with you. Hey, AJ, this is going to be I don't even know, Celestial Force. It's funny. I just wanted to see what would happen if I came on with no announcements and nothing, just coming on live for a few minutes to say hello and see my buddies. My son's in the restroom. My wife's doing her thing, and we just got done with dinner, and had a few minutes I wanted to share with you guys. Just kind of touch base. I've been really sick and fighting it, and I've been working hard. Had to go to work when I was sick. That sucks. Hey, promises made and kept, and I have a little. So I'm celebrating a little drink here. David Nelson. So this is just a little quick update to say hello to everybody. Um, yeah, I know it's really been tough. Everybody's this thing's been going around, but been tired. But anyway, been having to work while sick is really hard too. So I think I'm feeling a little better. I'm just resting all weekend. I wanted to tell you about a show where my son and I are watching called JKT Podcast Funny. Is we're watching a really good show on Disney Plus called Daredevil, and we're on the third season now. We've just been binge watching it, and I gotta say it's pretty good. It's pretty good for the Marvel cinematic universe. The hero is a Catholic, although I gotta say there's some moral suspect parts of it. He's quite a torturer, so I wouldn't say that he's really behaving according to Catholic teaching. He thinks that that just means don't kill, but I imagine he's killed somebody along the way, and with all the violence. Uh, so I'd say that, but I would recommend it. It's very violent, but it's well written, great story, especially the first season. Now we're in the third season. The second season is a little drop off, but still pretty good. And and then we're going to watch the Defenders and the Punisher, and what else? So we're just going to go through some of these things. My son and I are enjoying our time. He enjoys watching these things, so thought I'd share that with you. Because I would recommend the Daredevil if you don't mind some very graphic violence. Paralegal Liz, good to see you. Hey. Also, just wanted to update you. I've been did at work, so I'm getting much better and more competent at my job. I've had to move over to civil for reasons outside my control, and I wanted to tell you, hey, Fondian, good to see you, man. You're always on top of my Twitter posts, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And I will say every day I get better and better and stronger on civil trial, civil litigation. A lot of the skills that I have in criminal transfer pretty well over into civil, and especially since I I'm not public servant anymore. And I'm sort of, I was thinking, how has this experience kind of affected me? And I think I can finally speak on that a little bit. And that is, I'm becoming much more mercenary. And I'd say that it's interesting because, I'm very much a public servant for 20 years. And I really like that. I like serving the state of Florida, serving the people. And all my articles that I wrote, law review articles and things, were very much targeted to helping the profession and helping other lawyers. And I just don't, I mean, I got to say that I really feel that's been kind of burned out of me. And I'm becoming much more mercenary in my opinion. Now maybe that's driven by this nature of civil practice. And I'm also trying to bring a little bit of the ethics and the what would it be called, cooperation. I don't know how to say this, but I mean, I have a philosophy that your job is not to make the other side miserable. Civil is very dirty. There's a lot of nasty attorneys and a lot of nasty stuff goes on. And I would say that I'm trying, when possible, to be kind and make the litigation experience okay for the the lawyers. Now, I can't say that I'm successful 100%, but I have had pretty good luck with a few plaintiffs' lawyers who have been pretty friendly. Um, hold on a second. The son, he's this is a quick little live stream because we're gonna watch some more Daredevil here. We're in third season; it's pretty good. Um, so I thought I would share that. I don't know with how that translates, but I've given a lot to try to improve, and I can't say I felt like the criminal bar bench really is welcoming my input. So for better or worse, I mean, it's outside my control. I still think that they really needed what I had to offer, but it's outside my control, as I said, and they've taken my career choice away from me, and now I'm reinvesting and reprioritizing and reassessing kind of my objectives. And my objectives now are in civil, and so I've got some goals that I've now set out. I know that I can do it. I know that I can be good. In fact, I know I'm excellent at it. Um, and so my goals now are in the civil practice. And God does works in mysterious ways, and I don't claim to know what those ways are. And I'm trying to do my best to follow that path. So that's one thing. I mean, I think I'm becoming much more mercenary. It's like if they aren't going to put dollars behind it, then it's like not interested. I'd say that I'm really having one thing about civil is it's sort of all consuming. You might know that about me is that I kind of obsess on a particular object. Like if I have a problem or something, I really focus in on it. And actually, it's one of the reasons I left civil back in the day. There's a bunch of reasons, but I had 6 years of civil practice before I entered criminal. One of them was because I was a litigator and I was starting to get afraid of the courtroom, which I beat that out of myself within about 3 or 4 months in the prosecutor's office. So then it was just a matter of, setting new goals. But another reason was because I could do nothing but think about civil all the time. And I'd be asleep. I'd go to sleep, and I'd be thinking about it. And I didn't have a weekend off, and on my billable hours and all that. And that is back. And I'm doing that again. However, I went to the state also because my son had just been born, and it allowed me time to spend with my son. I either took him or picked him up from school every day. Never missed a weekend with my son. And state benefits allowed me time off to be with him and to raise him and to do the right thing there. Well, now he's 20 and he's got his own life. And maybe God's telling me I need to get back to the civil stuff, right? And so, but I am facing that always thinking about it problem. But it's not quite as bad. That's how to say it, not quite as bad. It's different now because he's grown up and my wife and I are both working and my priorities, I'm trying to save for retirement, trying to get some financial objectives done. So maybe it's just different. To be Flair, was that Ric Flair? Thoughts on Sarah Boone's notice of appeal ball being dropped? Procedurally, what's next? I didn't know. Did she file it late? Is that the problem, or did she drop it? So answer me that. To be fair, I am not following any of these things. I am not doing 1983 actions for Celestial Force. I am doing mostly trucking defense. So Morgan and Morgan gets involved. I have one Morgan and Morgan case, but somebody gets bumped and somebody gets bumped by a truck and they sue for $1 million because they have a dented fender. That's the kind of thing. So we're defending mostly personal injury involving trucking. I'm also doing a little bit of employment law. So just kind of as a matter of necessity because that's what's hitting the ground. But the firm I'm with is kind of a boutique transportation firm. So we do some complex. I'm going to try to get one of my buddies. I'm going to be doing a seminar out in Arizona at the end of this month, actually, I'll be speaking on called a topic called it's called technology on the road and in the courtroom. And I'm going to do the courtroom part, and I have a buddy who's going to do one on the road part about automated trucking, automated driving. So I have not done a 1983 claim, although I am admitted in the federal courts down here. Okay, I worked at Miller and Weisberg, which became Miller and Morgan. Basically, her court-appointed appellate attorney didn't file a notice of appeal. Looks like they were waiting for Owens to. Well, yes. So he filed his notice of withdrawal and Owens done that. Okay, so what you're saying is that the notice of appeal was not filed within 30 days. That is generally the obligation of the trial attorney, not the appellate lawyer. Okay, so if there's an appellate lawyer appointed, the trial lawyer is supposed to file the notice of appeal and point out the points in the record to file issues that need to be litigated. Celestial Force, it's hard to find attorneys that work 1983 claims. Well, I'm open. I'm in private practice. So if you have a case, send it my way. I'm in Coral Gables, which is the Miami. It's a beautiful area in Miami. And I'm getting kind of comfort. I love a lot about Miami, except for the Miami Herald and the crazy left-wing bar, which would cut their nose off to spite their face over politics, which is they should be ashamed of the way that they practice. But other than that, if you have a case, throw it my way, or look me up in Florida. So let me go back to Sarah Boone. So if a notice of appeal, that's generally the trial attorneys. I'll be off in just a second. Yeah, so that's generally a trial attorney's job. Now, I will say that's a life in prison case. I think she got life. Her filing a late notice of appeal is nothing. Okay, courts routinely grant, basically a belated appeal. So you file a notice of appeal belated, it's almost granted as a matter of course. So the answer is, it's possible that it gets denied because of lateness, but I doubt it. I really doubt it. I think they can file if they miss the deadline. Somebody's going to have to get their act together. They'll file a notice of belated appeal. The court will grant leave to do it, and it's no problem. So that shouldn't affect her substantive relief. I don't really think there's too much that can be argued in there. What are we, D. Robertson? What are we talking about? We're not talking about anything. I'm just came out. I was recommending Daredevil, which I'm going to get to as soon as my son gets done cleaning up after dinner, and get off the computer. My wife wants to pay the bills, and I was telling you a little update about what's happening, and I had a little time. Thought I'd come on and keep the channel active. I've been sick. That was it. Let's see. Yeah. So to be fair, so they're having so if you want to know about Sarah Boone and notice of appeal, it's the trial attorneys to file the notice of appeal. Trial attorneys don't generally know that, and they don't do it, and it happens all the time. The deadline gets missed. Appellate attorney gets appointed. They think their job is over. No, their job is actually to file the notice of appeal, which is the most important thing. And the second is to gather the record together and file a issue spotting. Now the issues that's the least important thing. 9 times out of 10 trial attorneys are not good at spotting appellate issues, and that's what happens. So let's see. So we'll talk about the truck driver case. I have an alternative way to locate this truck driver, and I'm working on that. So I will update you when I've fully implemented it. I can't talk about it still, but I have not located it. It was not successful. We weren't able to get the location of the truck, or identify the truck. But I do have an alternative method that I'm going to try. There's probably a 50-50 shot at identifying it. So if I do, I will come and celebrate, right? So what else? Let's see. I've got so just been recovering from, say, Peachy Peaches, and Lily's here. Good to see you. I don't know. I just I had a little spare time. I thought I'd come in and keep the action. I've got a little drink here to celebrate getting a little bit better. I feel a little better. I've really been resting. Really been resting. Um, I'm trying to get trials in, some civil trials in, which the firm I'm with allows me to do trials, which is cool. I might have 2 trials this month. We'll see. It's hard to get trials. Nobody wants to pay for trials. Trish Norman, hi, good to see you. Yeah, we're just sort of, this is a little catch up. And thank you to the rewatch crew. If anybody's rewatching this, um, are you done? Okay, you want to watch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll get off. Yeah. Okay. So, hey, Farm Girl Mom, good to see you. So, I don't know. This is a short little hello. Want to say hi, Shane Souza. I wanted to also update you. My difficult dog. I was having real trouble. It's difficult, right? The Golden Age. Sometime talk of your author friend, John Wright. He's great. Yeah. The Golden Age. I don't know if I've read that one. Yeah, I'll try to I'll try to I don't know. I mean, I asked this thing on Twitter, why does any lawyer come on YouTube and put themselves out here? Given the experience I've had, right? And the cost that this little thing has done. I don't know. I mean, like I said, I've become more mercenary, so it's all there. But I want to get my difficult dog done, and I'm having trouble getting it done. It's being difficult even in the writing. It's written. In fact, let me show you something. I'll show you what it is. Hold on a second. I've actually done this. I've done a little. This is a very my difficult dog. It's actually kind of done. All right, and see here, look, isn't it cool? There's this laid. It's kind of laid out already. There's my difficult dog. I did these like AI illustrations. See here, and I want to get it done by Easter is my new goal. These are AI illustrations, but it's very difficult to get AI to work properly. So it's done, but what I've got it's just my rough, right, with my AI illustrations, because I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll just go back to my artist, but it's so expensive to do. And Jeff had look at this. Jeff had it got my last one funded, and Jeff's not here. I just can't get it funded, so I'm trying to do it for something that, so, need to do it so that it's done. I want to do it really good, and I need my artist friend to do it. It's written, and I have what I want, how many images I need, and what I need. And then there's also going to be my difficult dog, and then there's the actual Jackson. So then you'll hear the story. Each little phrase has like a little story, and then it has a Bible quote that relates to that section. And then there's a part 2 which gives you about the real Jackson. So yeah, I'm just trying to find. This was my artist that did Brucey the One-Eyed Wonder Dog did this, but these are so expensive, and this would cost me probably $2,500 for illustrations only. And I don't know. I'm trying to get this done. I don't know. It's a balance of budget and cost and quality. So working on it. I really do that. That's my next little book project. But I love books. I like writing books, but like I said, I've been kind of burned really bad on my last one. But I don't know what people don't understand in this world. I think it's that maybe that woke moment has died. Maybe we're turning the corner, and this whole DEI thing will go away forever, because it's very poisonous and toxic for our society. What do we tell our boys? Are we still living in a meritocracy, or does all that not matter? Um, can we do a fundraiser for the dollars? Maybe. I don't know. I mean, I just don't have the ability to do that at this point. Thank you, Trish. When I get it to the point of like, I want to get it done, and then what I'll do is I'll have pre-orders, and I'll have my special supporters will be. I'll email them. Anybody who's bought a book's on my mailing list. So I'll do that, but it's got to be. I've got it's all on the graphic side and all the layout side. It's done. It's written, but it just needs to be finished. Thank you, Lily. I know you guys will. So that's why I'm here, is to say hello to my friends. All right, I'm gonna get going here. I know it's a short little. This was like there was no announcement, no nothing. There's no topic. This is just talking, and we're gonna watch some Daredevil. All right. Thank you. I've done a GoFundMe. I did a GoFundMe before, but it didn't fly. Thanks, man. See you later. Bye.